supporting San Diego. Sponsored by your San Diego County Toyota dealers.
No one, and I mean no one, gives you a manual when you become a parent. I wish there was one. Luckily, San Diego is here to help. We're talking about the Dad Corps. Where the heck were you guys when I was, I didn't know what I was doing. Aaron West, Dad Corps facilitator, and Derek Torrance, Dad Corps alumni. You guys, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you.
It's a great topic.
Yes, it is.
There is no book. There is no pamphlet. Everybody's different. So tell me what this is. Aaron, what does the Dad Corps offer, first of all? Who's it for? Who are we talking to out there right now?
I would say Dad's Corp is for all fathers.
Yeah.
But in particular, it's for men who want to better themselves. I think it's very important that men see themselves in other men and want to get involved.
Yeah. What does that mean? Because a lot of times people, the importance of the father figure and the dad, but how do you know what that even means in terms of, okay, I'm going to go talk to you, I'm going to talk to Dad Corps about what is my role here, What are you supposed to do?
So what we are is a parenting course.
Yeah.
In that parenting course, it's about 8 weeks long. And in that course, we talk about economic stability, which is very important in being a father. It's maintaining your household from an economic standpoint, healthy relationships and how to cultivate those relationships, and most importantly, effective communication.
Derek, tell us about your kids. You have a picture that we're going to show. You're also a grandfather, so you kind of get that experience, and then now you have grandkids. Tell us how that works and how you kind of pass along your knowledge to the younger folks.
I can tell you, having spent 22 years in the Marine Corps, and tell you I was trained to be a Marine, but I wasn't trained to be a dad. And having
there's no boot camp for that.
No, there is now, but it's so funny because as a parent, daughters, sons, understanding the differences,
Sure.
the nuances. Raising kids, I'm from North Carolina, raised by, my mom and grandma. I had a father, but not really that dad figure.
Yeah.
So when I came into it, I had a lot of questions, a lot of concerns. I have some amazing children. My daughters, my grandkids in particular are really amazing. And if once you become a grandparent, you'll probably like your grandkids more than your actual kids, because you can do whatever and just give them back and just enjoy them like that. But it's just been so amazing as part of that journey. I'm older now, being able to see it, but I'm telling you, being a father is one of the most rewarding
Sure.
things I've ever had in my life. A dad in particular, and it's tough. It really is.
Yeah, it is. It is. But
really is
the
tough.
rewards are worth it. I wanted to ask you if you could pinpoint one specific thing that you learned from Dad Corps that you didn't know before, or that you didn't even know you needed. That you're like, oh man, that's the light bulb moment.
That's a light bulb moment was when I became a parent some 30 odd years ago. I wish there would have been a Dad's Corps then to kind of help me kind of figure out some of it. But just so much as it relates to I'm not doing this by myself, and also too, this struggle is real for a lot of men. Coming from a background where you may not have had a father in the family, or have an ability, or at least have an opportunity to learn, like they say, as iron sharpens iron, from other men, other fathers, and be able to engage and be able to interact with your family in a positive way. And I think Dad's Corps really provided that information for me.
Aaron, and why do you think, when you hear Derek's stories here, it kind of says, that's what it's all about, right?
Sure.
Why is it important to offer this program?
Before I became an instructor, I was a student myself. And when I took this class, I got better in so many different aspects: co-parenting, parenting, understanding just effective communication styles. And I wanted to become an instructor so I could help other dads become better dads.
I'm going to ask both of you a tricky question, because I wanted to know, what is the role of the ideal father? Because I think specifically for guys out there, there's this whole machismo thing that you got to deal with.
for sure.
That's a real thing.
It really is.
So what is the ideal father? What is the ideal role?
I would say active and engagement, for sure.
Yeah.
Active and engagement. It's definitely important to be involved, but most importantly, to demonstrate those qualities and morals and values that you want your children to see and perform.
Yeah. Derek, what do you think?
I think that's spot on. My good friend here, Aaron, was just sharing about that too, and just how important it is to be a positive influence, to be positively engaged in your children. because if you're not, somebody else might get involved that might not have the
That's
best
true.
interest in mind, given with the influx of all this information that we get, whether through social media, other avenues and such. But it's hugely important. I think when we think about fathers, we have to step away from the traditional roles where you're just a breadwinner, the provider of just, you know, the place to stay, but you need to be able to assume some more responsibilities, you know, changing that diaper, taking them and dropping them off. You know, I think I was the original Uber when it came to dropping my kids off on the weekends for various sporting events and things of that nature. But getting involved with that homework, getting involved with what they're watching, who they're talking to, I think it's really hugely impossible. Be that presence, not just that person in a room like a chair. You know, you have to be positively engaged.
I think you walk into a room not knowing anything with you two, and you walk out like, you know what, I got this.
Definitely.
And you get that support. That's what Dad Core is all about. You guys, we thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy
hey,
Father's
what a
Day.
coincidence.
Yes,
it's
indeed.
Father's Day on Sunday. It's almost like we planned it.
Absolutely.
You guys.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
sir.
Have a great morning.
Thank you.